you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he stopped immediately there.
Nick Chubb on the
no gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Right at the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A run for Nick Chubb. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 21. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
He was brought down at the 26.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And 5.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Jackson's pass.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
Brought down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And Jennings has it. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted by the Browns.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
The Cleveland ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
It's a gain of 7.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jacob Phillips. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A gain of 30.
Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution? On the handoff, most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you got to execute it well, otherwise it's a fumble.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They're going to look to throw. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. the shotgun. He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Ravens nothing. Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
1st and 10. That's
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. On third down, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This one quickly into the hands of Landry. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Gun now on third down. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That third down conversion good for 23.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second and 6. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run. Chubb. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
On the carry.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 21. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Running the jet sweep, Landry. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. the gun. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. This time, Jackson will throw it. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson now. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they aren't back within a single point here in the 4th.
Ravens 11.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you... And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It got his man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Come on, fellas.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now Chubb. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Browns, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try again next week at home against New England. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.